Hi fans, this is Ray from Split Decision Boxing. Hope you like this video. Please remember to give it the thumbs up and please remember to subscribe. Really need your subscriptions. Looking to get over 1,000 if I can. Right, okay, wow, what a night. What a night last night at Madison Square Garden. If you've just woken up this morning and don't know the result of Anthony Joshua's fight, you'll be surprised to know that last night in Madison Square Garden, AJ lost his 4-belt world champion, heavyweight world champion titles to Andy Ruiz Jr. in spectacular fashion. He was put down 4 times after initially putting Ruiz Jr. down in the 3rd round. He put Ruiz Jr. down and Ruiz came back immediately and put Joshua down 2 times in that round. I don't think AJ fully recovered from the absolute barrage of punches that Ruiz threw at him. Now, I'm not saying that Ruiz was reckless, because it was far from a reckless performance. It was actually a very calculated attack from Ruiz, who threw combinations of punches that were very accurate and completely disorientated AJ. AJ managed to get through the next couple of rounds. We got to round 7, and again he got caught after a flurry of punches and went down. He got up and Ruiz continued the onslaught, and AJ sunk to his knees. At that point, AJ, whilst he was on his all fours, hands and knees, spat his gum shield out, dropped his gum shield, and the referee was obviously starting to count. He beat the count, he got up, and he made his way to a corner. This is where I think the referee was right. Now, some people will say that the referee stopped the fight a little early. I think he was right to stop it, because from what I could clearly see was the referee asking AJ if he was okay, and he was saying yes, but he had his hands he stood in the corner, and he had his hands on the top rope either side of him, and the referee beckoned AJ forward and obviously invited him to show his hands, and there was no response. He just kept sort of nodding and saying, yeah, I'm okay. And he was saying, well, come on then, let's go forward. And when he asked him 2 or 3 times, and when he didn't, he called the fight off, declared Ruiz the winner, rightfully. Now, here's my issue. I don't think AJ came to this fight in the right state of mind. I don't know what was bothering him. Something was bothering him. Even the ring walk, he looked nervous, he looked out of sorts, he looked a bit distant. He reminded me, if any of you can remember, when Frank Bruno fought Mike Tyson, and you could tell in the ring walk by Bruno's face and his demeanour that he knew he was going to lose. And I got that initial impression with AJ's ring walk last night. Then when he got into the ring and he had the gum shield in, I don't know whether he had issues breathing. I don't know whether he had issues with it. Maybe he had a broken nose that he hadn't declared, and he's having trouble with his airways. But even initially, he kept pushing. This is before the fight even started. He kept pushing the gum shield out of his mouth so he could breathe, and then pushing it back in, and then out, and then back in. And this was a continual thing in between rounds and throughout the fight. It's not something I like to see, because the last time I saw something like that was a fighter that was in clear trouble and ended up being very seriously injured. But I'm not saying that was AJ, but that was reminiscent of somebody gasping for air. But this was before the fight even started, so there was definitely issues there. Again, his demeanour, pre-fight, just didn't look as if he was particularly focused and interested. And as you all know, in this sport, in boxing, if you're not 100% focused, you're going to get caught out and you're going to get hurt and you're going to get beat. And sadly, that's what happened to AJ last night. So we now have a new heavyweight champion, 4-belt holder, 1 belt remaining, which is the WBC, which Wilder holds. Now, with everything that's gone on before this fight, with all the ducking and weaving and diving and sort of avoiding each other, and it's very easy to say AJ was avoiding Wilder, and Fury was avoiding Wilder, and AJ and Wilder was avoiding, and so on and so forth. I think after this, they'll be queuing up to fight AJ, and quite rightfully so, because I think what Ruiz did last night was he exposed AJ's chin and his inner strength, and until that is rectified and addressed, which is, if you've got a dodgy chin, I mean, it wasn't a chin shot that put him down, actually, they were headshots, but if you're susceptible to actually when you get tagged. Now, but bear in mind, he was put down by Klitschko, got up to win, but he was put down. He was hurt in a similar manner to last night. He was hurt by Dillian Whyte with a clubbing over punch on the side of his head, and you could see his legs went then. So there's definitely, he's not infallible, and I think perhaps he's been wrapped in cotton wool a little bit, and I think he's believed his own hype that he's the best heavyweight in the world, and I'm now not sure whether I believe that he is. Deontay Wilder now will certainly, I would say, be chomping at the bit to fight both of these fighters, to fight AJ. Even if AJ regains his belts, he'll be chomping at the bit to take him on now, because he will know one big shot from me and he's out of here. And you can get at him. So, and equally so, if he doesn't get the rematch, if he doesn't win the rematch, God forbid, and Ruiz keeps the titles, I think again, the way Ruiz was actually put down, which was for the first time in his career, it was a clean shot on the chin. It put him on his backside, and if that had been Wilder, I think that could have been Goodnight Nurse, to be honest. That could have been it. So Wilder now, well, I'm pretty certain, be thinking, do you know what? Here's my opportunity now to completely unify all the belts. So that's it. So that's what happened, fight fans. Congratulations to Andy Ruiz Jr., the first heavyweight Mexican world champion, and what a way to do it on the big on the big stage at Madison Square Garden. It tears the heavyweight division wide open now, so it should be an interesting next few months. That's it. Hope you enjoyed this video. As I said, please subscribe, please give it the thumbs up, and please comment below, and I'll speak to you again soon. Thank you.